Hello, it's your favorite sentient Shiba Inu. Wait, aren't Shiba Inus already sentient? Ugh, doesn't matter. But today we're going to be looking at entitled parents. The first story I have is from a user called Fogland03, posted 25 days ago. Alrighty, let's see. The story goes like this. Entitled parents stole my Switch and held it hostage because I wasn't visiting anymore. Okay, so, we're going to take a look at the story. I'm 20 years old and moved out of my parents' home at 18 because I really can't stand them. And it's for all of the kinds of reasons you can guess. They were jerks, favoured my younger siblings, used me as free childcare, told me what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine, and all that bullshit. When I left, my dad told me not to let the door hit me on my way out and don't come back. I got the smallest and cheapest apartment I could find and have worked the same full-time job for 2 years straight. My parents didn't even hold out a month before calling me and begging me to come back home because without me, someone else had to watch my siblings. Him being 18, or 20, looking after his younger siblings, apparently that's a brotherly duty. I don't know, but I think that's complete bullshit. Anyway, so, recap, he got the cheapest apartment, called him back. Okay, I refused because now I finally had time for myself. My dad eventually called me and actually demanded I move back home and pay them rent. Pay them rent? He's doing slave labour for you, or he is supposed to be doing slave labour for you, as the parents say. Because family is more important. More important than my personal independence. At least that's what they said. And for once, I'm getting to live for myself. So he basically said, well then see how long you can last without us. And we didn't talk for months. I don't know what he was hoping for. I managed well enough by myself. From this paragraph alone, I can see that these are a pretty not the best group of people. Of course, the son in this case doesn't get along well with their parents. He's supposed to be looking after his younger siblings, though he doesn't need to. So that's kind of like what I'm getting. Okay, on to the next paragraph. My family seemed to slowly accept that I wasn't going to come crawling back, and over time, we seemed to mend things. I could tell they were having a hard time dealing with the fact that they were on my terms and not theirs. They begged me to watch my younger siblings from time to time, even though the two that are closest to me in age are in their mid-teens now, but my parents don't want to put babysitting on them any more than they have to, which is actually pretty hypocritical of them, since they try to put it on me as much as possible. And yes, I have called them out on that. They responded with gaslighting and more months of silence, yet again. And again, they were the ones to come crawling back to me for help. The parents are pretty dependent for full-grown adults, that's the word, which is quite depressing, considering you can have lots of sons and daughters and still be incompetent. I don't know how they survive. Alrighty, next paragraph. Not long ago, I bought myself a used Nintendo Switch, though could only afford one game for it at the moment, which is Mario Kart. Good choice. I got it bundled with the console for a good deal. My mum came by on a Saturday and asked me to watch my two younger siblings for a while. She basically pushed them in the door at me and ran. And I was stuck with these two rowdy kids all day in my tiny apartment. My mum didn't come back until after 9 p.m. And that was because I called her and made her come get the kids. And she really didn't like that. I cut her fun time short. I said that unless she wanted to pay me, I wasn't going to be watching my siblings all day anymore. And next time, I won't even open the door, and I'll just call the cops if she just leaves him outside. Good choice, good choice. More paragraph, on to the next. Next morning, I realized I couldn't find my Switch anywhere. So I called my parents, and like I thought, one of my siblings took it. I said I was coming over to get it right away, but my mum said it could wait because my youngest sibling was gaming on it, and she didn't have the heart to take it away. But you took away this man's childhood. But you can't take away a Nintendo Switch from an iPad, baby. Jesus Christ. Okay. I said it was taken without my permission, and I will be taking it back. I got on my bike and rode there ASAP, and when I arrived, my sibling was crying because the Switch battery had gone dead, and they didn't have the charger. I told them to give it back, but my dad took it and said I can have it back when I agreed to start helping out with my siblings more. You can't be parenting him like he's like 6 years old. Like, come on, mate. Don't be an idiot. So, basically, it's not too bad at this point. The parents are just being childish. Okay. I told him if that's how he wanted to play this, I'd get the police involved. And no, I was not bluffing. He dug his heels in and insisted I wouldn't do it until I pulled my phone out and started dialing. My mum yelled, "Wait!" and hurriedly took my Switch back from Dad. He called her a traitor and demanded she return it to him instead of me, but she said it wasn't worth getting the cops called on them. Before leaving, I told them if this ever happens again, I'd be calling the cops first. And if they ever want to switch from my siblings that bad, they can get their own, as they should. My dad yelled that I can't disrespect him like that. Please, him disrespect you more like you disrespect him. And I countered that even though I'm an adult. My dad yelled that I can't disrespect him like that, and I countered that even though I'm an adult, he's not bothered to ever show an ounce of respect to me. And I've had enough. Then I walked out with him yelling at me to come back and face him. Good choice, just leaving. That's the right choice. Alrighty, last paragraph. Right now, it's back to silence from them. My mum texted me once, begging me to still watch my siblings. I said that if she wanted me to babysit, she could pay me, and I'd only take the money in advance because I'm not doing it for free anymore. That's actually really good. Especially after they stole from me and tried to keep from returning my property. Okay. They don't own me. I'm an adult with my own place and my own life. And they can either get used to it or get lost. It's been over a week since that last text conversation, and none of them have, as of yet, talked to me about it, which is fine. They can deal with their own messes. And that would be all of these stories. Let me know if there's any other ones you want me to read, or any other Reddit pages that I should go over. For now, this is a favourite sentient Shiba Inu saying goodbye.